Dear Mattel, hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we're going to be doing a little bit of a re-evaluation assessment on the current state of Mattel, going over recent positives, negatives, shocking developments, and more. Basically, kind of asking Mattel, are you okay? How's it going? Is it good? Is it bad? Spoilers, it's not good, but it's shockingly not depressing. Is complex, that's what it is. But this has been a long time in the making, because I do think all these recent just price increases, quality drops, like it's just, yeah, it's been boiling to a point, and the time has come. I have to make this video now because it's time, Mattel. So take a seat, stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, no pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more doll content coming your way. So let's get into it. So yes, like I mentioned, we're going to be going over some negatives and positives from Mattel regarding doll news, updates, and releases. But I want to start with the positives because I do think there's a couple of positive things to look at here by Mattel recently that are definitely very promising and make it even more frustrating when they do get it wrong. And oh, they do get it so wrong sometimes. Okay, starting off, obviously we have to talk about the K-pop Demon Hunter new dolls by Mattel. I think this is a shining beacon of proof that Mattel can do it right. They can deliver at decent price points even, and they can do well, but they sometimes, I guess, choose not to do well, so that's interesting. But again, positives here. These dolls are amazing. Done overall, I think the head designer was Mark Jonathan, but of course there's a whole village behind every doll project, and Playline dolls collector, like there's a ton of people involved, but of course I think the overseer and main designer, head chief, I'm so bad at these terms, but you know what I mean, like the head person in charge of the K-pop Demon Hunter dolls, specifically the core dolls and the deluxe Rumi, I think, not the singing ones. The singing ones were done by someone else, but yeah. So basically, core and Rumi deluxe were done by Mark Jonathan, and he has proven himself to be one of the most exceptional designers at Mattel. He's just been consistently delivering solid work, amazing details. He does great face-ups, and once again proving that with these dolls, he's the guy. He's one of the goats at Mattel right now. So undeniably, these dolls look amazing. Even people who haven't seen a movie are saying like they want to get one of these dolls, and it's like, yeah, I don't blame you. They look great. Even a boy doll, even Gino looks amazing. He has a swappable and extra hand. Like that's not something we often see. So this is just in every way, in every aspect, these new K-pop Demon Hunter dolls they're gonna do so well. Like who are we kidding here? And honestly, like much deserved. They do look just amazing. And especially, again, the pricing is not horrible. The core dolls for Mira, Zoe, and Rumi are about like $27. Like that's like a standard budget, standard Playline doll like Monster High and Rainbow High Brats, etc. Like that's a standard price point nowadays. So that's good. And Mira has fabric boots. We've got layers. We've got accessories. Like it's really solid. And again, Mattel, here, it's proof they can deliver. Something else that just recently got leaked, we had a first look at the new upcoming Disney Princess, a Sparkling Princess new doll line, and coincidentally, I'm pretty sure Mark Jonathan also had some involvement in this new line. It's not been confirmed, he hasn't spoken out, but I mean, it's like pretty sure, because again, like it's just, you can see it very clearly, and he's also done a lot of Disney Princess Mattel projects in the past, so I'm pretty sure he's been involved in this one as well. And again, I would not be shocked because this looks outstanding. Now, to be fair, the price point here is a bit higher at $32 US, but I do think they will come with stands hopefully, and they do have what seems to be full-on articulation. Well, not made to move, but the next best thing. So they do have wrist joints, elbows. I'm assuming, I'm fingers crossed, that they have knee joints. So overall, they have articulation. Hopefully they have stands, and they have great fabrics here. The quality looks amazing. The face-ups, the screenings here. Are you kidding me? Even the accuracy is actually so well executed to the actual dresses from the movies. Like this is just so accurate, and I feel like this is what we want from Disney Princess Mattel. Really solid screen accurate portrayals of the characters' outfits, you know, in the movies, but done well enough where it's not too expensive. You know, not $100, but expensive enough where they can deliver with enough quality and decent details. And this is what we got. And this is everything. I think everyone, and that's the thing. The K-pop Demon Hunter dolls and these new Disney Princess dolls, like unanimously, everyone has been loving these reveals. And that just to me really makes it clear that, you know, there is hope for Mattel. They can deliver. And these look amazing. Again, like, are you kidding? Like, especially Cinderella has been receiving the most love. She has like the accurate hair color, the silver dress, it's not blue. You know, it's just like, wow. Belle, you know, for Belle, a lot of people are not liking that, like the ruffled kind of like scrunched up layer of the skirt is only half. So it kind of like finishes awkwardly, so I get that, but I think overall she looks great as well. And Jasmine, the pants, the gold like tassel details trim on the top, like her mug, I mean, it's just like everything. They're all everything, and we haven't even seen we have not even seen the entire collection yet. We have yet to still see Ariel and Rapunzel get leaked, and oh my gosh, you know Ariel will be the sensation, because if these look good, just imagine how Ariel will look good. She will look so good in the pink dress, hopefully, and yeah, it's Rapunzel as well. But the one thing that I do have a complaint about here is that where's Tiana? Where is Tiana? Usually with these like first lineup of doll releases for Disney Princess, they have both Jasmine and Tiana, but there's no Tiana here, and I'm really mad because now that we see how good these are, we need to get Tiana next, and Aurora, Snow White, Pocahontas, Mulan. Literally give us every Disney princess in this lineup, and I will buy every single one because this is just too good. But yes, I think overall this is shaping up to be a very promising, if not the best Disney princess. Again, not collector, but definitely a bit higher than like Playline. These are again going to be like $32 dollars. But even so, at that price point, these are going to be just some of the best, I think the best Disney Princess Mattel dolls that we've had since they've regained the licensing. Now, I also wanted to mention Moonspell Magic here, kind of as an in-between of really positives and negatives that we've recently seen by Mattel, because unlike with the Disney Princess new line and K-pop Demon Hunter dolls, these new Moonspell Magic dolls have not had the unanimous kind of like support and love like those two lines. So that's why I'm kind of like here, it's like 50-50. I do think a lot of people like these, but there's also definitely a lot of people that do not like them, or perhaps more so they're disappointed by the execution overall. And I'm kind of like in the middle. I really like Claire and Karina. I do like Willow, but Ray and Layla, those two to me kind of fall flat. For Ray, it's definitely the color scheme, and Layla, it's just the design overall of her outfit. It's just very simple. But overall, I do think this is a very promising new line. Quality-wise, this looks very good. It looks on par like previous Monster High G3 Deluxe lines, like Monster Ball, Monster Fest. Yeah, this is very cool, and especially for representation, I think with two characters, one blind, one hard of hearing, like this is going to be very meaningful to many people for many aspects like that. And for that alone, I do think this is like definitely worth it and definitely a good thing. I just think overall in the execution of perhaps the color theming, perhaps in some design elements, they could have done a bit of a better job here at perhaps also differentiating this spin-off line as something entirely different from Monster High, because, you know, that's not the case. These dolls do look too similar to Monster High characters from G3, but this is a spin-off. I think they could have had a bit more fun with this, you know, like with Rainbow High, Shadow High, with Bradzilla's Bratz, Monster High, Ever After High. Like, those are good parallels, and here, there's just not enough difference between normal Monster High G3 and Moonspell Magic. This just kind of feels like a one-off, kind of done deal, unless it really does well. So, you know, let's see. But I do think overall, you know, it's a very solid release, and I'm very excited. I will probably get 3 out of 5. I might I might end up getting all 5 because I'm a completionist that way, but you know, I really do like Willow, Claire, and Karina. I just do think in some aspects, could it have been better? Yes, but still, I do think Moonspell Magic deserves a spot here amongst positives recently by Mattel because, I mean, they are really solid. And now we're entering negative territory in recent releases and kind of developments by Mattel. First up here, speaking of Monster High, yes, the recent Monster High new Beetlejuice Waiting Room 2-pack has been officially released and is actually still available on Mattel Creations, so that's very good. Hopefully, if it does stick around for over 2 weeks, you will actually be able to use a promo code from one of the many content creators. So that's very cool. Again, if it passes 2 weeks. I'm not sure if it will stay in stock for 2 weeks, but hasn't sold out yet. So, you know, let's see. So the main issue here is that already the 2-pack in and of itself was not a slam dunk. A lot of people are very torn on this 2-pack, but now that people have actually been receiving their 2-pack in the mail, it's not gotten better. So not just the overall 2-pack, you know, itself is divisive, but also now the quality on this 2-pack on these dolls is very questionable. Some tights have been a little bit ripped, you know, the fishnets have been seen to be a bit ripped, but then also the hair on Miss Argentina apparently is polypropylene. I know, yes, an angel has lost their wings. Oh, I know. I mean, it's not shocking to have poly hair fiber in Skeletor releases. I believe Beetlejuice, the first 2-pack, right, had, you know, poly hair. I believe, Pennywise had poly, so it's not uncommon, but it's definitely disappointing to see. And I do have to say, in these pictures, I haven't received my 2-pack yet. I did get them, because I do like them. Hopefully they, you know, but in these real life pictures, the hair does look a bit suspicious, you know, on Miss Argentina. You know, it does look very like kind of cheaply made poly quality. So yeah, disappointing, but also I also saw this user on Reddit sharing this video that one of the earrings on Miss Argentina was not even in the set, like it's just missing. What? So, okay, we got polypropylene hair for Miss Argentina. We got tights that are like coming apart, and now we're having missing earrings. Like, what is happening? Also, the couch. The couch is hollow. I know. I repeat, like, what? I knew it was not going to be, like, a solid piece, but, like, at least have it be looking nice around the back. But nope, the couch is hollow, and there is no extra stand for the assistant. You have to use the couch as a stand for her. There is no alternative unless you have an extra stand on hand. So, what? Yeah. So all these points to me point to, well, this 2-pack just... you know, it already started off as being kind of like 50-50, right? But now with these developments, I'm just like, well, yeah, it's not looking too good. This is not what we want out of $100 2-pack from Monster High Skeletor. Like, this is not, it's not serviceable anymore. This is not okay. We demand more. We demand better. And on the topic of Skeletor, recently it has also been now found out that some of the orders for the pre-order Alien Skeletor ship by date for June have been canceled. Now, this is not new. This started to happen back like in January, but it's definitely disappointing that some of these orders got canceled. And again, if you have this pre-order for like the June date, check your order because it might have been canceled. Hopefully, again, not. But it's really just a shame that Mattel has resorted to cancel some orders for this pre-order when so many people were really counting on it. Because the resale value, the secondhand market for this doll is just too high. Then, of course, we get to the now infamous Barbie Odile Fantastical Realms fan vote doll that has been officially canceled, and apparently people who have placed their pre-order in the 2-week window will be getting a refund sometime. By the way, this refund, when is it happening? It hasn't happened yet. Usually when there's refunds on Mattel Creations, they send you an email letting you know that an item has been refunded, and then they let you know, like, you have been given a refund, not you will be. the message that they sent out to people here is that they will be refunding people. It will be canceled, but it hasn't been canceled yet. Like, my order on this doll still stands. When is it getting canceled, Mattel? Because, now that I know this doll ain't happening, at least in the next coming year, like at least this year, it's not happening. I would like that money back, please. Like, so when is the refund happening, Mattel? It's like this, it would like $100. Like, I could use that on the new upcoming Monster High releases happening in March. So I am a little bit paranoid about like, okay, when is this refund happening? Because, reminder, they sent that a message that, this a made to order doll was getting canceled. They let us know that was happening last Friday. So that was like 5 days ago now, like almost 5 days, 4 days ago. Yeah, so it's like, it's been a bit, the week just started, so maybe it'll happen before the week ends. But again, these refunds are automatic. It's not complicated. And on top of that, it's, my last video talking about the Odile cancellation, I was like, oh no, Mattel, like it's great news. Mattel listened to fans. They grew a pair of ears and they were listening to fans. The backlash, it really got to them, and they want to turn over a new leaf and start over, But actually, I got an epiphany because people started to point out that what actually probably happened here is that they just didn't meet the quota of production sales. So that's actually depressing. That it's not because of the fan backlash that they canceled this order. Very likely what happened is that they couldn't even meet the quota to, warrant production on this doll. So they had to cancel. Like, how pitiful, how depressing is that? That very likely it's not because they want to listen to us. The reality is that they just couldn't even warrant production. Like, they couldn't meet the threshold, So that to me just broke my spirit because, like, oh, they don't actually care. They just couldn't start production because the sales were so low. It was abysmal. They were like, nope, we gotta pull the plug. This is like not good enough. Oh my gosh. So yeah, anyway. Now the people who did spend the $100 on her are left waiting for that refund to come in. And while we're waiting, God knows when we're going to get actual updates on this new redesigned version of this doll, and like if it will be better or worse, and if the price point will be lower or higher. Because, I would not put it past Mattel. They could charge us even more and just add a little bit more embroidery on the dress. Like, I would not be surprised if they charge us more. But they were like, but look, there's more embroidery. There's some beading work. Don't you want to spend $150 now? Please give me like, it's just so predictable. But obviously, I hope that's not the case. Oh my gosh, fingers crossed this all goes well, and I hope that Angel Kent is able to really like give his input into what he would like to add to this doll to really warrant, if they're not going to change the price point, if to really warrant the $100 price point of this doll, which to me is just way too high for a non-licensed like Barbie doll. So let's see how they change this and how they make it worth $100, because I really don't know like how this could ever be worth that much. But again, fingers crossed it all goes well, and Mattel, where's my refunds, please? And lastly, now we get to the main crux of why I had to make this video, is the newly revealed Barbie Baba Mackie pink glamour doll. Originally, we thought when the teasers came out that this doll would be around $100, but nope. She's $125, not including shipping, and of course the international pricing will be higher. Like, I'm gonna have to pay probably around $150, like at least. So yay for me. No one's forcing me obviously to buy any of these things. Like, no one's forcing anyone to buy anything, any of these dolls. Like, it's plastic at the end of the day. I know we gotta remind ourselves, like, we're gonna be fine if we don't get these dolls. But come on, this is the game that we're living in, right? The consumer's capitalism, and this is the hand we're dealt with. I guess subpar pretty looking things cost $125 now, like this doll. So obviously I know Bob Mackie is a big name, and I'm guessing that the price point is that high because of his involvement. But even so, come on, $100 would have been fine. I mean, not really, still expensive, but like at least would have been more in the realm of like, okay, I can, this is fine. Like, I can be Delulu and talk myself into like believing that that is a just price point for Mattel in 2026 for a Bob Mackie doll. But 125, it's just like, it's not even like 150. You know, like they raised that price just enough to make me feel like, wow, you know, like it's not that much more, but it is enough more where I'm like, this is just ridiculous. Like Mattel is definitely getting greedy with these price points. It's just, and again, like I know Bob Mackie is involved. Bill Greening even is kind of half involved here with this doll design. I'm not sure like how much he's in, like what he was in charge of, like with, but you know, on the listing it says Bill Greening and Bob Mackie. So again, so it's not even just like Bob Mackie himself, like no, it's Bill Greening and Bob Mackie, which again, iconic, love Bill Greening, but like it's not even like you're getting a straight up just like 100% Bob Mackie production like doll here. It's like no, it's like Bill and Bob, like, you know. So again, love Bill, but like if you're getting this doll for Bob Mackie, you can't even say like, oh, it's like a Bob Mackie doll. Like no, it's Bob Mackie and Bill Greening. So it's like, even if you're paying that much of money for this doll, it's like, it's not even like a fully like 100% Bob Mackie designed, fully realized doll. Like, no, there was help here by Bill. So if Mattel is trying to, you know, price this doll this high because of the Bob Mackie name, it's like, well, they're not even doing that right because she's not even like fully done by him, you know? Anyway, oh my gosh, just to say that this is just an overpriced doll for sure. Is she worth 125? No, she's not worth that much, girl. Were we like, what? Even for like 100, I would be like trying to find reasons. Like, yeah, this is good. We do have embroidery. We have like gems. I'm hoping those gems are like sewn on to the jacket and not just like glued on, because I swear to God, if like I have to pay 125 US dollars for a doll that has glued on gems on a coat that come off event, like, are you kidding me? But yes, embroidery is nice. And the face obviously is a Mackie face sculpt. We have a short bob. The dress underneath is really where it just kind of loses me, because in the concept art you can clearly see that the dress, the pink dress underneath the coat, is supposed to have like some kind of like gems or beading work, you know. It's supposed to drape in a way that kind of like has those lines and that shape. But in the final result, it just looks like a stiff piece of fabric, and the glued on you know, glitter polka dots. Are you kidding me? Like, glued on polka dots for 125? What? What? Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm just like, is Mattel realizing what they're doing here? They are losing customers. They're not going to make their money back here. This doll is going to go on sale eventually. She's not going to sell out, I don't think. I mean, again, Bob Mackie, huge name. You know, even for Bob Mackie purists, you know, they're going to get this doll because his name is attached. So, you know, definitely don't, you know, we're not going to like underplay the relevance and power of Bob Mackie, but still, it's 125, and we can all see that the dress underneath is just so undercooked. It's just not. Are you like the pink glitter polka dots on 125 US dollars doll? The gall, the nerve Mattel has to be charging this much money for something that does not look, again, 100 even, I would be like trying to find myself, you know, gaslighting myself into liking, you know, like, right? But 125? Okay. Mattel has lost their marbles. So yes, I mean, suffice to say, this is not a perfect execution. The concept art looked so amazing. But the big question is, will I be getting her? You know what? If I do get that refund from the, you know, Odile doll, I might get her. Because I mean, you know, as much as I hate the price point and I hate the dress being so cheaply looking made, I do like what we do have here with the embroidery and the gems and the face sculpt, and it's Bob Mackie, and I do feel like it looks close enough to other work he's done in the past, like especially the Papillon doll that looks like a butterfly. Like, that's a stunning doll, and I actually have her, so I feel like this new doll will look amazing next to the Papillon doll. So for many reasons, I feel like I do want her, and I do like her. Like, I like her more than I hate her, if that makes sense. And so for that reason, I do think I'll get her. But I'm not gonna lie. Like, definitely, I'm not happy about it. Like, I'm gritting my teeth here. Like, it's just like I'm tired. Like, again, I don't have to buy her. I don't, but I do like her enough where I'm like, I think I would feel happiness when I see her in real life. And I do think that counts for something. So. Anyway, I know, this is just bizarre. Like, what is happening, Mattel? You can do so many good things with Disney, K-pop Demon Hunter, even Moonspell Magic is decent, and now this, the cancellation of a deal, the quality being so poor on the Beetlejuice 2-pack, and now this Bob Mackie doll being not $125 worth of plastic. Like, what are we doing, Mattel? So I guess my official evaluation assessment of Mattel in its current state is, I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not underwhelmed. I'm just whelmed. The good evens out the bad, I guess. And I really wanted to be like, oh, it sucks. Mattel sucks. Like, yeah. But truly, it's frustrating because it's so clear Mattel has amazing designers, has amazing talented designers at their disposal, but they just choose to sometimes make these dumb decisions, like the price points being too high, the quality being so poor on these dolls when the price point is so high, right? The execution of some things, like, again, Moonspell Magic, like, some aspects you just feel like, okay, it really feels like perhaps Mattel just could not let the designers, like, have their full vision. They pulled back. They overpriced these dolls. The quality is rushed, etc. All these points. But then you see the good that can come out of Mattel when they do let the designers take the lead, and when they do put trust in them, like Disney Princess, Sparkling Line, K-pop Demon Hunters, even Moonspell Magic. When it's not perfect, it's still, like, really good. So it's just like, it's so frustrating because the good is there. It's proof. We can see the good that Mattel can do, but at the same time, their actions speak so much against the good. It's like, oh no, like, it's like I'm getting whiplash, Like, I want to root for Mattel, but so many things of what they've done, also with the layoffs, like letting go of Bill Greening, like, what? It's just so many, and it's just so clear that they don't actually care about fans. They don't actually, they just want money, and I guess that makes sense. I mean, of course, they're a corporation, they're a business, so, but, it would be nice if they had some morals, if they had some kind of conscience here that perhaps they'd think, it also, it benefits them if they listen to fans. Can you imagine if they actually listened to fans, and if they actually gave us good quality and good designs, and let the designers take the lead, they would actually make even more money? Can you imagine? That's actually a possibility that they're just not realizing, Can you imagine? It almost feels to me like Mattel is just so baffling, like, how they're not, like, they're not in tune with, like, what we want, like, fans, And then when like the Odile doll, like, she got canceled, and it's like they're shocked. Like, Mattel's probably shocked. Like, why? Huh? Like, how come? It's like, we did everything right. We got the Odile face sculpt, Angel Kent, $100. The problem is they're greedy. The problem is they don't care. The problem is they don't actually listen. And actions speak louder than words. Anyway, I think I've yapped enough for today, so let me know what you think of Mattel's current state, positives, negatives. What do you think? Let me know down below, and I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, no pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this. and keeping you up to date with all the adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.